Okay? You put it down as provide information and search by the customer's details. But the one good thing about that is that you don't have to confirm them once you've booked on the job, because it's already been done. It's already been confirmed. All you need to click on is new and transfer their details to the new service ticket.
What about the clinical stats collection? What does it do with that?
Clinical stats comes under bulky waste. You see that?
It's wording up worse.
That will be the clinical waste.
So you can do that.
So special waste collection, bulky waste would be put it in, and then
Yeah.
that's drop down.
Level 4. Right, with missed clinical waste, the only time you're using that option is when you're booking on a missed clinical waste SAT collection.
Pardon?
No, that's a search for schedule. But we're going through missed clinical waste. That's what everyone was asking about.
Can you do that for containers as well?
Pardon?
Containers.
No. Why do you think you can't do that for containers?
They're not scheduled.
No, they're not. They're not on a schedule via the depot. They're booked on as and when they want collected.
Why is it not? Yeah, but why is it okay the containers be checked and nobody has to collect them? Then do you book at a clinical waste missed collection?
No, you don't. Well, okay. Containers, they're booked on as a separate job as and when you want it done. If you book it down as clinical waste request collection, then that means that will generate a service ticket for that box collection. Okay? So if that job doesn't get done, if they haven't had their box collected, you would have to find the original service ticket in the inbox. And if they don't have the original service ticket number, you search under the address. And as far as I'm aware now, everyone knows how to do that. If you don't know how to do it, then I'm very, very worried. Right, with clinical waste SAT collections, what's the one thing that you're going to have to do with SAT collections to get them dealt with once you've booked on the job?
There shouldn't be nothing.
So what was that again, James? Sorry.
What's the one thing that you have to do with SAT collections that you don't do with the boxes if they've been missed?
What you don't do?
What you have to do with the SAT?
Not lost, James.
Hand off.
Hand them off.
We hand off.
If a sack hasn't been collected.
If the SAT hasn't been collected,
So
because
it's a miscollection, hand off.
yes, SAT collection that is. Don't worry, you're not the only people who've had problems with clinical waste and the process is there. It is, it may seem confusing, but it shouldn't be. So with the SACs, you hand off that job because they're booked in blocks, because they're on a schedule. It needs to be handed off to the depot for them to investigate why it's not been done. Whereas the boxes, as they're booked on as and when they're needed to be, okay, for example, Maxine, if you had someone called in about a missed box collection, not been collected, what would you do?
We've bring them ready for it to be collected.
They've already run, they've already put us on the job wasn't completed, it wasn't done on the day that was given to them. What would you do?
First of all, you bring it in for the job, see if the date for the collection has been gone.
Yeah.
And then after
You follow
Hand it off. Do that. What?
boxes. Oh, boxes. Reopen it.
you mention it to a supervisor.
Call contact.
book a new job.
Right, Curtis and Safina are along the right lines. Yes, you would check if it's open or closed. If the job is closed, you reopen it. If it's still open, then you still record contact on both situations. You have to remember to record contact because that still escalates the job. The bags, you hand off. You save the ticket and hand it off.
On a sharp.
On the sharp box, you just record contact. What I do is I write it on here.
If it's closed, we open it.